Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible? Am I audible? Are you able to hear me? Someone please reply. Hello, am I audible? Are you able to hear me? Am I audible? Are you able to hear me? Can someone reply so that I can start the section? So let's start our session. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in between. I'll just clarify it. Yeah. We'll start. Let's crack UPSC CSE English. So do you know about Unacademy? Unacademy is India's largest learning online platform where you can go through a number of courses with the top educators across India at a single destination. So let's see our specialities. These are our specialities and this will be very useful for you. We'll be having daily live classes. We will be having a structured program. You can access live tests and quizzes, unlimited access if once you are subscribed to any of the courses. And you can also download our app. So this is about me. I'm Liyamol Biju. I've done my master's in English and currently I'm a research scholar. I have more than 3 years of teaching experience and I have a lot of experience as a career counselor and I've conducted many sections. So this is my contact details. You can contact me and I'll reply you back. So as I said, we will be having the top educators across India and so we'll be covering all this syllabus. So this is all about UPSC subscription plans. We'll just discuss that is of 1 month, 3 months, 6 months and 12 months. So what is the specialty is, once you are enrolled into any of these courses, you will be mentored by a person who has cracked civil service. So you can use my referral code Biju to avail a discount. So let's discuss upon Pradhan Mantri Yojanas, or we are going to discuss schemes. So before starting my section, I'll just like to inform a small thing, that is there are two types of schemes basically. They are central sector scheme and centrally sponsored scheme. Okay. So what is a central sector scheme? In a central sector scheme, the 100% fund will be provided by central government, and in a centrally sponsored scheme, it will be divided between center and state, between center and UTs, or between center and private entities. So it might be also on mission mode or PPP mode. So this is all about this. So we are going to discuss some important initiative of Ministry of Culture. I have planned in such a way that it will be useful to you to crack the examination. You will get enough knowledge from this. So while you are studying any yojanas or any schemes, particularly you want to know the following things. That is, first of all, you want to know under which ministry it belongs to and what are its features, why it is implemented. So we are going to start with Ministry of Culture. So first we are going to deal with Seva Boj Yojana. So Save Boj Yojana. So what is it? Save Boj Yojana is a central sector scheme. Okay. What is the initiative? This is something giving a tax exemption as a part of GST initiative. See, Save Boj Yojana. As the name suggests, it's a save means service, Boj means food. So it is related to something related to food. That you got it from the name itself. That means various trusts or institutions are delivering free food to the people. So if we are taxing, we are collecting tax from them, it's not good. So the government decided to help them by reimbursing the tax to the institutions. Like it might be a charitable institutions which includes temple, gurudwara, dharam, ashram, mosque, dara, church, mud or monastery, whatever be, these are the things included here. And how the tax is being given back? See, while you are collecting, preparing food, you are indirectly paying CGST, Central Good Service Tax, and IGST. This will be reimbursed back to the institutions. Okay, which is providing free food without any cost or without any discrimination to public or devotees. So there is one condition that it at least have to serve free food of up to 5,000 people, and once the institution has to be registered, and before 3 years if the registration has done, and if it is coming for this tax aviation, definitely the government will reimburse the tax. Okay. Presiding 3 years before applying for the assistance. So this is all about Save Boj Yojana. So how to remember an Yojana? So sometimes it might be confusing. See, when come to South Indians and all, mainly they are facing difficulty with Hindi language, and so what they do, how can they understand it? Collect it with the name. So Save Boj Yojana or scheme. Save means, that's why I am explaining the meaning so that I easily connect. Save means service, Boj means food. So something related to food. And if you are getting this information, I think you can definitely answer the question. So we'll move to the next Yojana, that is Intangible Heritage Scheme. Okay, this scheme is implemented to Sangeet Natak Academy, and this is also under Ministry of Culture. What is the objective of this scheme? It mainly object to reinvigorate and revitalize various group of institutions or individuals and finding scholarship and providing scholarship to them, to engage them to protect our rich heritage culture. So intangible heritage, culture, heritage. Okay, intangible heritage means it is, the government is helping to, the government is actually helping to fund by giving projects which can be used. Then the scheme is implemented to Sangeet Natak Academy. The scheme will cover all the recognized domain of cultural heritage, which will be of whatever be it is, like oral tradition, if you are expressing something, including various languages, performing arts, social practices, everything is being included. Okay. And it is providing a grant. The grant will be of 3 installments, like that 50% in advance will be given, 25% is the second installment, and 25% after completion of project. So 3 installment basis the project will be given. And for organization or institutions, the fund will be a specific fund up to 10 lakh, and for if it is for individual, the assistance amount will be of 5 lakh. This is all about intangible heritage scheme. We'll move bit fast. Then we are going to discuss upon scheme for promotion of culture of science. As the name suggests, it is a systematic approach or the scientific way to be implemented to protect our culture for the promotion. So there is a pressing need to strengthen the STEM. What is this STEM? Science, technology and engineering, mathematics, education by creating additional infrastructure and engaging activity, especially on non-formal mode of education. And what is the use of this? This is to have an adequate awareness, to create awareness about the people and to maintain it. This is by Ministry of Culture, and the authority which is implementing it is National Council of Science Museum. Then we are discussing the other project, that is Project mahotsav. Project mahotsav is such a project which try to root back. How it is root back to a maritime culture. So it is mainly focused on the sea routes, reconnecting the thing and to the sea route. So this is the project is implemented by Indira Gandhi Center for Arts, New Delhi, and the nodal agency which support this initiative is Archeological Survey of India. What is mahotsav? Mahotsav stands for Maritime Roots and Cultural Land. Recollecting our past, or it is collecting roots, reconnect to the past using maritime roots and to protect the heritage sites. So this project was launched by India on 38th World Health Heritage Session at Delhi. So what is a micro level establishment of this? So at micro level, the focus of the project is re-establish and reconnect communication between 39 countries of Indian Ocean world, which there is a and which exchanges the culture and economic ties, and at micro level focuses on understanding national culture in regional maritime milieu. So this is a part of UNESCO World Heritage project. So this is all about Project mahotsav. Then Junior Heritage Mistri Scheme. So Junior Heritage Mistri program, it was launched in the year 2017. Okay, the scheme comes under Center of Heritage Monsoon program. So Rajasthan was the pilot project, Rajasthan has been chosen as the pilot state of the scheme to view its rich architectural heritage. What is the initiatives of this form? Junior Heritage Mistri Scheme. So it is junior. It is related to the young minds of India. This program has started. What is this? It aims to young minds. Junior means young people. So junior people to what? To encourage them to train and building the practice of art and craft in the traditional way, and also in helping them to teach the knowledge about our culture, and in such a way that it can be used to preservation of heritage architecture. So this is the main emphasis of this scheme. So this is all about Junior Heritage Mistri Scheme. Mainly you have to remember that is it has launched in the year 2017 and it come under Center Heritage Monsoon program. So how these trainings are being given? Various youths are being selected and they are being trained. So both modern and traditional know-how will be given to the youth and train them. Junior Heritage Mistri Scheme. So Junior Heritage, junior means if something related to youth. Then jashriya Sanskrudi Mahotsav. So this festival, this is something a mahotsav. Mahotsav means festival. So this is a pan India collective. You can say like that, because we are a country with diverse culture. So here, in order to boost the culture, to enhance the culture, this program has been implemented, that is Rashtriya Sanskrudi Mahotsav. So this will sequester stronger and unity integrated India. The festival has started for the first time in the year 2015, and it showcased the rich cultural heritage. Okay, here what all the cultural heritage are being included, like handicrafts are being included, paintings, arts, folk, sculpture, everything is being included in the Rashtriya Sanskriti Mahotsav. It also cover a fusion folk forms of 22 states. It is a program under Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat. Okay, we will discuss about Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat program. So what is Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat program? What is its main objective? See, Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat. Ek Bharat means one Bharat, one India. To propagate the culture of our country, to celebrate the unity and integrity of our nation, to promote the spirit of national integration, and also to project our rich cultural and tradition to other people or other country or other, and this is the main aim of Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat program, and it was launched in the year 2016. Here what is the aim? It actually aimed to know the understanding and bonding between the different cultures. So it helps us to study the different culture, because India is a land of diversity, but to show our unity, this project has been launched, that is Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat program. We'll move to the next initiative, that is Guru Shiksha Parampara scheme. Guru Shiksha, Guru means teacher, Shishya means obviously it's student. So it is something connected with a teacher and a student. Parampara means tradition. So why I am trying to explain the name, because if sometimes you're not able to connect, you're not able to recollect, you can at least use this name to recollect, that is Guru Shishya Parampara. That is Guru Shishya Parampara. Guru means teacher, Shishya means student, and Parampara means tradition. So this is the meaning of that. So what is this? What is the scheme envisages? It is valuing our tradition. Okay. There are many training program. It's actually a training program through which a student is being taught by teacher about our culture, our tradition, like it might be something vanishing form of culture or traditional things will be taught to the students, like it might be classical dance, it might be folk dance, or any folk traditions will be taught to the teacher, just to nurture the young talents, and a scholarship amount is given in this program. So how it is identified? Here the rare and vanishing art forms of our country is being identified. Okay, which type of program? Rare and vanishing. So at least Guru is expected to train 8 Shishyas. A monthly remuneration for the Guru will be rupees 7,500. A monthly remuneration for the accompanying will be 3,750 each. So it also gives a monthly remuneration to the students like 1,500. The names of Guru will be recommended by state cultural departments. How it is launched? It was launched through Zonal Cultural Center to preserve and promote and rare and vanishing art forms. So this is all about Guru Shishya Parampara scheme. See, after the session, I'll be posting the PDF in Telegram channel, so you can actually refer with it. Then we are moving to the next scheme, that is Adarsh Samrak. Okay, what is this? It is implemented by Archeological Survey of India and it was launched in the year 2014 for the first time. It aims to improve our standards to the international standard level. How? To improve the amenities. We are providing best facilities around the monuments to attract more tourists and to bring that area to the international standard. So, how the project is being implemented? Presently, there are 100 monuments have been identified under this schemes. Okay, these are some features of this schemes, that is to make monument visitor friendly, to upgrade and provide washrooms, drinking water, cafeteria and Wi-Fi facility, to provide interpretation and audio video centers, to streamline wastewater and garbage disposal and rainwater house system, to make monuments accessible to differently abled. Okay, to monuments accessible to differently abled. This is one of the important objective of this scheme, that is Adarsh Samarak. And here also Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is being implemented. This is all about Adarsh Samarak. We are moving to the next, that is National Mission on Manuscripts. So we are a country with lot of heritage and traditions. So we are having a lot of manuscripts. Okay, to preserve this mission and to conserve it and to document it, which is a part of our culture and tradition. It was established for the first time in the year 2003. Okay, towards fulfilling its motto, conserving the past for the future. So this is the tagline of the mission, that is conserving the past for the future. The future people definitely need our culture and they should know about it. So in order to achieve this, we have to preserve the manuscripts and whatever we are available with us for the future. So here, facilitating for the conservation and preservation manuscript through training and awareness program is being conducted. Also provide financial support. Okay, mainly this is the key features to remember: to promote ready access to this manuscript through publication both in book form as well as to electronic form, to boost scholarship and research in the study of Indian languages and manuscriptology, to build National Manuscript Library at Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts. So this is the main aim of these schemes. So National Mission on Manuscripts was implemented or established in the year 2003 to conserve our past for the future. Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? Okay, fine. Are you able to hear me? Yes, okay. So we are moving with the next scheme, that is Jethan and Dashak. So we are discussing the schemes under Ministry of Culture. Okay. So that is Jethan and Dashak. So what is this? It aimed at improving the museum visit. For whom? For the differently abled people. So it's something related to a mobile based application. Here it's something like a virtual thing. Okay, it actually give you a real time experience to the museum visitors. Like you can gather all the details about the objects or artifacts simply by scanning the QR code. It mainly helps to improve the standards. Okay, and it's a joint initiative which collaborated with Center for Development for Advanced Computing. And what is this Jethan? Jethan is actually a software. Okay. So it also seek the help of RD, that is Research and Development of Information Technology. See, why this Jethan and Dashak? Jethan and Dashak. Actually, Jethan is a software. Okay. To see the things properly, to help the differently abled sections of our country. And Dashak is a application, mobile based application. Jethan is a software, where Dashak is a mobile based application. Then we are going to discuss the other thing, that is National Mission on Cultural and Roadmap. Okay. This also falls under Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat initiative. We already discussed about Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat initiative. Okay, what is this? As the name indicates, it helps to establish a cultural mapping through the nationwide. It's actually something like an awareness program. Okay. It seeks to establish a national cultural working place portal for obtaining information. It was launched in the year, set up in the year 2017. What is the main useful of this is, the main aim is to collect the data mapping or demography building. Okay, it have to form a structure. This is the main aim. So we'll just revise the schemes. Under Ministry of Culture, we were discussing on the Ministry of Culture. First we discussed about Save Boj Yojana. Save means food, Save means service, Boj means food, Yojana means scheme. So something related to food. So it is help to re-imbues the what? Re-imbues the GST or CGST to the charitable institution which is providing free food. Then we discussed upon Intangible Heritage Scheme, which is implemented to the Sangeet Nadak Academy, an autonomous organization under Ministry of Culture. Okay, and it's actually providing fund also. Then we are discussed upon Scheme for Promotion of Culture of Science, which is in collaboration with National Council of Science. Okay, to improve the science and technological advance and use this. Then we discussed about Project Mahotsav, which is something like a connection or between 39 countries of Indian Ocean world. Then we discussed upon Junior Heritage Mystery Scheme, okay, which was launched in the year 2017. Then we discussed Rashtriya Sanskrudi Mahotsav. It is like a festival where you are showcasing all the rich cultural heritage of the country, which was started in the year 2015, and it comes under Eightbar Shrestha Bharat program. Then we discussed what is Eightbar Shrestha Bharat program. Then we discussed of Guru Shishya Parampara scheme. This is related to Guru and Shishya. Actually, it's something giving a coaching to the students. Which type of coaching is given? Some rare and vanishing forms of our culture or traditional dances or something is being identified, and training is being given to the students. This is the main aim of Guru Shishya Parampara scheme. Then we discuss Adarsh Smarak. Okay, Smarak. Smarak means monuments. What is the main aim of this? To make the monument visitor friendly, to improve the technologies and infrastructure facilities. Okay. This is the main aim of Adarsh Smarak, and which is implemented by Archeological Survey of India. Then we discussed upon National Mission on Manuscripts. And we discussed about Jethan and Dashak. Jethan is a software, whereas Dashak is a mobile based application. Then we discussed upon National Mission on Culture and Roadmap. Then we are going to discuss on Ministry of Earth Science and its various schemes. There is only mainly one scheme, and it's very important since it is only mainly focused on a one scheme, that is Samudrayan project. Okay, the project has been undertaken by National Institute of Ocean Technology. What is this? What is the purpose? The proposed purpose is that 3 men will be sent to the deep sea and to study various underwater studies. The project will be starting. It is not yet started. The project will be phased or started in the year 2022. So it will also send a submerged vehicle which is indigenously developed. That is, indigenously developed means it is developed in our country. See, there is some technical error. That's why I am asking you. Are you able to hear me? Are you? So, are you able to hear me? Okay, let me continue. We are going to discuss the schemes on Ministry of Tourism. So, we are going to discuss the first here is Swadesh Darshan. What is this? Swadesh Darshan means it is a central sector scheme which was launched in the year 2004, like forming an integrated circuit for the development of our tourist place, which is something team based. Unlike the other project, it is something a team based project. Okay, like this other circuits like Buddhist circuit, Northeast India circuit, Coastal circuit, Himalayan circuit, then Krishna circuit, Desert circuit, Eco circuit, Wildlife circuit, Tribal circuit, Rural circuit, Spiritual circuit, Ramayana circuit and Heritage circuit. Okay, just note it down, or you can actually collect the notes in the Telegram group. Okay, so what is this? Under this scheme, Ministry of Tourism is providing central financial assistance to state governments, okay, to develop the infrastructure and to connect these circuits. The scheme envisaged to synchronize with other schemes, like it is also envisaged with Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Skill India, Make in India program, etc. Okay, this is the main aim of Swachh Darshan. In addition to this program is creating more job opportunities to the people. Also, it is something a community-based development, focus on the community-based development and proper tourism approach. So this is all about Swadesh Darshan scheme. Simply you have to remember it is like a circuit which connects, and it have themes which launched in the year 2014. Then we are going to continue with the Swadesh Darshan scheme. This points you have to remember, that is, the first project of scheme was inaugurated in Manipur. So just note it, it was inaugurated in Manipur, and the project covered two forts, mainly Kangla Fort and Konjumam Fort. The first tribal circuit was launched in Chhattisgarh. And we are just going to discuss the first Swadesh Darshan project in Meghalaya of Northeastern Circuit. Okay, like this is how it's connected. Like it is connected to Umikam Lake, Ulam Softing, Madwinging, Orchid Lake Resort. Everything is being connected as a part of this. This is all about Swadesh Darshan scheme. It's just to show the example. What is it actually? This is just a connecting. Then we are discussing Prasad scheme, that is National Mission on Pilgrimage, Rejuvenation and Spiritual Accommodation Drive, that is known as Prasad scheme. What is this? It is to recreate the world-class infrastructure on the pilgrim sites and to enhance the tourist activities, or to attract more tourists. It is focusing on developing the infrastructure across the pilgrim sites in India. Okay. Also, under it, Ministry of Tourism provides central financial assistance to the state government. It is a central government fund or central sector scheme where 100% fund is being provided by the central government. And it also in the form of PPP, the like public-private partnership, and corporate responsibility is also being done here. This is all about Prasad scheme. Then we are going to discuss another important scheme, that is Adopt a Heritage Project. As the name suggests, it is helping them or people to adopt a heritage project. Okay. It was launched in the year 2017. Two departments or two ministries being involved here, that is Ministry of Tourism is also involved, Ministry of Culture and Archaeology is also involved here. This is like a partnership which help the corporate sector to adopt a heritage project and to improve it. And one important point you have to notice, it's now essentially a non-revenue generating project. There is no revenue generating from this scheme. Okay. How it is being given? Sometimes selected individuals or firms will be selected, and it is being asked them to develop for a period of 5 years. Then this is all about thing, and it is chaired by the Monument Mitras, are selected by Oversight and Vision Committee, co-chaired by Tourism Secretary and the Cultural Secretary. Just to remember, this is all about Adopt a Heritage Project. Then Incredible India 2 campaign. Okay, this is a new campaign. What is the aim of this? To double the tourism. Okay. The campaign is released in prime existing markets as well as important potential markets. So, like many products are being portrayed here in Incredible India campaign. Like it's promoting our cultural heritage to the other countries. Advance of tourism, also Ayurvedic medical tourism is being promoted here. So, at present, it is being set up in this following places, like in UP it is being set up in Ayodhya, Agra, Mathura, Varanasi, Saranath and Gorakhpur. Haryana it is in Kurukshetra. In Assam, Guwahati, and Tamil Nadu, Kanyakumari, has been identified and is being developed here. That is Incredible India 2 campaign. Just note down these places. So another initiative is Pariatan Par. What is this? What is the idea behind this? Dekho Apna Desh. Dekho Apna Desh means see your. So it encourages or promote the Indians to visit the various tourist destinations in our own country. Okay, in our own country, which is being the main aim of Pariatan Parv. Or what is a important message here is tourism is for everybody. Then it is also like shareholders are being also there, and it is like an interacting project. Okay, what is main aim? You have to double the number of tourists to Indian sites. So we'll just revise it. These are the few projects we have seen under Ministry of Tourism, like Swadesh Darshan scheme. What is the main things you have to remember is it has been launched in the year 2015, and it is like a circuit program, and these are the circuits like Buddha circuit, Northeast India circuit, coastal circuit, Himalayan circuit, Krishna circuit, desert circuit, eco circuit, wildlife circuit, tribal circuit, rural circuit, and spiritual circuit. Okay, this is all about, you have to know it. Then is Swadesh Darshan. We have seen that the first time the project has been implemented in Manipur. That's all you have to remember from it. Then we discussed about Prasad scheme. That is something of regenerating, like we are choosing a pilgrimage site and to enhance the tourism infrastructure development is being done there, and it's a sectoral scheme, not a centrally sponsored scheme. Then we are discussing about adopt a heritage project. Simple, we are adopting a heritage, and two ministries being involved is, that is Ministry of Tourism and Archeological Survey of India. Then Incredible India 2 campaign. It is also aimed to double the tourism. Then Parivartan Parav, that is tourism for all. Dekho Apna Desh. Okay, improving the tourist destination in our own country and promoting our own country people to see the place, visit the places. This is all about it. Then we are moving with the next is Ministry of Civil Aviation. Uddhan. What is Uddhan? Uday Desh Ka Aam Narig. Okay. This is a scheme which is implemented by Airport Authority of India. Airport Authority of India is a nodal agency, and it was implemented in 2016. What is the main aim? So it is reducing the price hikes and make it accessible to everybody or to the common man. Like for a 1 hour journey, there is a cap that is starting from 2,500 rupees. Okay. For a journey of approximately 500 kilometers on aircraft or 30 minutes journey on a helicopter. This is the amount that is being capped here. And also subsidies will be given to the people for to fly. See, Maharashtra is the first state to sign with this RCS or with this agreement, and it is now being implemented in every country, and this is up to a period of 10 years. There are many versions of this scheme, and that is scheme version 1, scheme version 2, scheme version 3, scheme version 4, and now we are following the scheme version 4. Let's check this because it might be asked. Like Airport Authority of India is the implementing agency, the key component of the National Civil Aviation Policy. Okay, the scheme would be operational for a period up to 10 years from the date of notification of Scheme 1. It offers concession to airline to encourage them to fly on regional routes. Then Maharashtra is the first state to sign with the agreement with the RCS. This is all about it. And we are now following the fourth scheme. Okay. What is this? To connect the regional connectivity between hilly areas like northeastern region, Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir and islands. This is the main aim of this, that is a connection between the regional group. Krishi Uddhan. This is something, a new initiative which is being announced in the latest budget, and it is not yet launched, but it will be launched soon. So what is it? It provide Krishi Uddhan, like Uddhan help to regional connectivity of the people, and there is a cap amount being started, and with that cap amount people are giving concession to fly and encourage the people to fly. Okay, here in Krishi Uddhan it mainly focus on the farmers. So mainly farmers are facing many difficulties. For what? To supply or to transport their agricultural products. This project is to assist them. Then another platform is something like DigiAtra platform. Before that, we'll just go through the key features of Krishi Uddhan. That is, it is announced during the budget 2020-21 and it will be launched by the Aviation Ministry on international and national routes. What is the main purpose? By assisting farmers in transporting agricultural products, it will immensely help to improve value realization. Okay, and it will be both on launched on both international and national routes. Financial incentives will be given from the center to the state government and to the airport operators. Okay, this is all about Krishi Uddhan. So there is a possibility to mix the features of Uddhan and Krishi Uddhan, and they can ask like that. So don't confuse with both of the schemes. Uddhan is for the common man. This is for farmers. What is another is DigiAtra platform. Okay, it's a biometric based digital processing system. How is it possible? DigiAtra platform, that is, your biometric is being considered. Like we are going there and we are just, for every citizen a biometric ID is created, and using that ID that person can travel to anywhere to avoid the unnecessary checks in the multiple airports in our country. It is something a paperless. You don't want to carry paper. Everything is being digital. Now this is also something improving the digital platforms. Okay. And what is the specialties here? Each passenger would get a unique DigiAtra ID. All the aviation stakeholders, airlines, airport operators, security immigration agencies, cab operators, retail establishment, other working to devise digital standards which can enable seamless exchange of India. It is mainly a paperless work to avoid unnecessary checks in the multiple airports, something based on biometric. This is all about DigiAtra platform. NAB, Nirman scheme. What is NAB? Nirman means what? Building or manufacturing. Okay. NAB means Next Gen Airport for Bharat. What is the initiative focused on? The initiative is focusing on to improve the capacity of each and every airport and to accommodate more passengers. and a billion trips in a year. This is initiatives taken by Ministry of Civil Aviation and launched in the year 2018. Okay. Also, number of airport will be improved or increased using this scheme. So now Airport Authority has, how many airports are there? There are nearly 124 airports and now, and in a year, in a billion people, it can 5 times, it can improve to handle 5 times, multiple times. Okay. So like new projects also being implemented, like greenfield airports, brownfield airports, etc. What is greenfield airport? That is, greenfield airports means something new on an unused land is being built. In brownfield airport, we are actually modifying the airports. Okay, don't confuse these terms. Okay, greenfield airports and brownfield airports. So this is all about Nav Nirman scheme. So we'll revise it. So we are discussing with Ministry of Civil Aviation. Okay, we started with Uddhan, which is implemented by Airport Authority of India. Then we started with Krishi Uddhan to help the farmers. DigiAtra, which is based on biometric of a person and to make it paperless. Then Nav Nirman scheme. Okay, next gen airport, improve the facility of existing airport and to build or to construct new airports. Okay, 2 type of airports you have to remember like this: greenfield airport and brownfield airport. Greenfield airport means new airport which is building on unused land, whereas brownfield airport means it's a modified airport. Then we are going to deal with the schemes with Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Starting with HS code. Okay, what is this HS code stands for? Harmonized system. It's actually something like a 6-digit identification code. Okay, what is the use of this? To identify the project or the product, and this schemes come under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Okay, basically in our country there are mainly we are facing many difficulties to exchange the commodities. Okay, in order to compensate with all these problems, the government has initiated with HS standards and harmonized system. Okay, which is a 6-digit identification code which is developed by World Customs Organization. Okay, so it actually helped to clear the commodities in the international borders. Now presently the system has been launched in more than 200 countries and India also launched it. Okay, it like nearly 5,000 commodities are being identified and added in this, and it helped to check the barriers across the country and to clear the commodity very soon, as soon as possible. It also extensively used for government, international organization, private sector for many purposes such as internal taxes. You can also use the trade policies, monitoring controlled goods, rule of origin, freight traffics, transport statics, price monitoring, quota controls, compilation of national accounts and economic research and analysis. Then we have another scheme, that is Transport and Marketing Assistance Scheme. Transport and Marketing Assistance Scheme mainly focus on boosting the agriculture exports of our country. we are a country in which 70% of the population rely upon agriculture to improve them, to help them to come to the forward. This has been started, that is transport marketing and assistance scheme, and it would be suitably included in foreign trade policy. It is a part of foreign trade policies. So what is this? It will be covering both air to air and to sea. It's like a connectivity program to improve the agricultural exports. Here all exports which is registered with the relevant export promotion council as per the trade policy, or for eligible agriculture produce shall be covered under this scheme. Okay, the level of assistance would be different for different region, from notified from time to time for export or eligible products. Then we are with Startup India scheme. Startup India scheme is a flagship program. It's a flagship initiative of Government of India intended to build a strong ecosystem for innovating. What is Startup India? It promote innovation in our country. We want to innovate the new technologies, new things, etc. Okay, it was launched in the year 2016. Okay, it also aimed to promote SC/ST and women communities. Rural India version of Stand Up India was named Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Swani Yojan. Okay. Then what is this? A certificate will be given for the business policies. See, an entity shall cease up to a startup completion of 5 years from date of incorporation registration of a turnover of for any previous year exceed up to rupees 25 crores. Entity means a private limited company, okay, or a registered partnered firm or limited liability partnership. Then we are going to discuss upon eBIS. eBIS is a portal which was announced in the year 2013, okay, and this is such a portal of first kind with government to business and service portal which aims to improve business environment in our country. What is eBIS? Its main aim is to improve the business environment of our country, which is done in the mode of how it is implemented. It is done in mission mode. Okay. And what is the main aim? So we all know that there are many delays in our country for any projects or something like that, for to start as something or something other. In order to overcome all these things, eBIS is being started. Okay. To reduce the unnecessary delays in various regulatory process required to start and run business. Then we are going to discuss with scheme for IPR awareness. Okay. IPR awareness scheme mainly conduct our 4,000 IPR awareness workshops, seminars are being conducted to aware our country people, okay, to use the things like to create India, innovative India as a campaign. It mainly focused on the young students, youth, artists, everybody, and budding inventors or professional. The total project duration is 3 years. And it's a pan India project. It's awareness campaign which included in 3 levels like tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3. Then we are going to deal with revenue insurance scheme for plantation crops. Okay, as the name indicates, it's a scheme on insurance. To whom the area insurance is given? Okay, it's mainly on focusing like tea, coffee, rubber, plantation agriculture is being focused here, like coffee, rubber, cardamom and tobacco is being considered here. Okay, then it is something like a systematic approach. Here areas being divided and an area based approach is being done. So it also help to have a price stabilization to the things. It will be collected. So it will be covering everything. Okay, like if it is affected due to weather parameters or pest attack, an insurance is assured. But at the same time, if it is like non-preventable arising out of yield, it will cover income loss arising out of yield of loss due to non-preventable risk like drought, dry spells, floods, pest, disease, everything. This is all about revenue insurance scheme for plantation crops. Then Niryat Bandu scheme. It was launched in the year 2011. Under this scheme, what is the main initiative? It is helping or initiating or giving knowledge, mentoring the individuals to conduct the business in legal way. The objective of this came to reach out new and potential exporters and mentor to them into international trade and boost exports from India. The Niryat Bandu scheme mainly wanted to boost the exports from our country, to improve the exports. That is the main focus here. Then Vishesh Krishi and Gram Yojana or Udyog Yojana. VKGUI. Okay. This is what is the main aim? It's actually focus on transport facility. Aim is to compensate high transport cost. How to compensate the high transport cost and help the agriculture or any other products like minor forestry products are being selected and to improve it, to help them. Okay, we'll just move through the schemes. That is, under this scheme, the duty credit scrip benefits are granted with an aim to compensate high transport cost and to offset other disadvantages to promote exports of agriculture products, minor forest and produce, etc. The duty credit scrip is a pass that allow the holders to import commodities by not paying a specified amount in import duties, and scrip can be traded in the market. Exporters are given this duty exemption. Scrips pegged at a certain percentage of total value of exports. Actually this is all about it. Then we are moving to another scheme, that is focus market scheme. What is it? It aims to increase the competitiveness. The government want to improve the competition among the people in the case of export, and that is our main aim here. And this is only available for export of goods. Okay, here no services are considered. Then served from India scheme. Served from India scheme. What does it? Actually help to accelerate the growth of exports. This also focused on exports. Okay. Like a free foreign exchange earning. How to earn free foreign exchange is being considered here in this schemes. That is it. We'll just go through the features of that. Served from India scheme help to accelerate growth in export of services. All India service providers who have free foreign exchange earning of at least rupees 10 lakh and individual. Indian service providers with minimum foreign exchange earning of rupees 5 lakh in preceding financial year and current financial year shall qualify for the duty credit scrip. The duty credit scrip will be equivalent to 10% of foreign exchange earned during current financial year. Then we are going to discuss Integrate to Innovate program. What is it? It is promoting the startups. Okay. It is like a 3-month program. It was like a 3-month program which accelerated the startups, helped the startups with the corporate world. Also offer through this program, integrating the corporates will be offering what? Technology to the new innovators. And mentorship program will be conducted. Commercial mentorship will be conducted to potential customers. How to access the potential customers here. It is developed by Invest India and energy sector companies. Who developed it? It is developed by Invest India and energy sector companies. This is all about this. All comes under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. We'll just revise it. For a while, we discussed with HS code. HS code is something a harmonized system with a 6-digit identification code. Then Transport and Marketing Assistance Scheme. It mainly focused on the agricultural exports. Then we are discussing on Startup India scheme. Okay. We discussed upon Startup India scheme, and it's a flagship program of Government of India. What is its main aim? It aimed to build a strong ecosystem for the new innovators and startups in our country. Then according to the scheme, the entity will headquartered in India shall be considered as a startup up to 10 years from the date of incorporation or registration. And one more condition is there to included in this scheme, that company should not exceed 100 crore in any financial year. Also, it also helped to promote SC and SC or ST or women entrepreneurs. This is all about it. Then we discussed upon year 2013. It is done in the project mode, that is mission mode. It is being conducted. Then scheme for IPR awareness is another initiative. Like Creative India, Innovative India is the theme, and it is a project of 3 years duration. Then revenue insurance scheme. It's mainly focused on the plantation. Agriculture include like tea, coffee, rubber and all. It will cover the loss due to drought or any other natural calamities. Okay. It is like an area approach. Then Niryat Bandhu scheme. Niryat Bandhu scheme we have discussed, which is launched in the year 2011. Okay. This is mainly focused on training our individuals to conduct business in a legal way, not in an illegal way, because many people are evading tax, many problems are there. So the government want to reduce or avoid all these problems. For that purpose, the government has introduced Niryat Bandhu scheme. Then we discussed upon Vishesh Krishi and Gram Yojana. Then we discussed on Focus Market scheme. As it said, it is focusing on the market. Served from India scheme. What is the main purpose of this? It actually to help to accelerate the growth of exports of services. Okay. Not exports of goods, but exports of services. This is a main of Served from India sector. Then Integrate to Innovate program. It's a campaign like project, like a cooperative federalism, like a where both corporate and individuals are being, or new startups are being involved, and they are promoting or giving technologies to the startups. It is developed by Invest India and energy sector companies. Then we discussed upon Ministry of Communication. We are going to discuss our Ministry of Communication. Okay. The first project we are going to discuss or scheme we are going to discuss is National Broadband Mission. National Broadband Mission, as the name suggests, to give broadband connection to all the villagers by 2022 is its main aim. Okay, first point you have to remember is that what is this? You also have to fast track the growth of digitalization. See, we are living in a digital world where you are using the technologies. The government wanted or to spread these technologies to even to the rural areas of our country for the development of our nation. Okay. It also facilitates universal and equitable access to broadband service from across country, especially in rural and remote areas. It is mainly focused on rural and being focused here. So it is planned to lay more than 30 lakh route of optical fiber connection to the country by 2024. What is the main significance? If there is a full Wi-Fi or broadband connection, what you can use is it can improve the quality of services of mobile and internet facilities. Also, many models are being developed. And one of its aim is to develop a broadband readiness index. And its function is to measure the availability of digital communication infrastructure in our country. Then other feature is creation of digital fiber map of digital communication network and infrastructure including optical fibers. Investment from stakeholders also being used. This is all about National Broadband Mission. Then another program we are going to discuss is BharatNet. It was started in the year 2017 to improve the speed of internet, like from the connectivity program like 2 Mbps to 20 Mbps speed to all the households in our country. It's a part of Digital India Vision. It is being funded by Universal Service Obligation. The implementing agencies are state agencies or might be a private sector company or central PSUs. It is being done in 3 phases. That is, the first phase started in 2000. Second phase in 2000 should be completed by 2009 and third phase by 2023. In the first stage, it focused to give a broadband connectivity to 1 lakh gram panchayat in our country. In the second phase, up to 2 lakh gram panchayat broadband connectivity is being provided. In the third phase, it provides state-of-art network using fibers between district and block with reduced redundancy by 2022. This is all the main aim of BharatNet. Then we are going to discuss another thing is that is Universal Service Obligation Fund. Such a kind of fund was established in the year for the first time in 2002. What is the purpose? To provide telegraph services all the country, especially this is the Universal Service Obligation Fund focus on rural and remote areas of our country. So these are some services. Okay, the funds dispatched through the bidding process, the area, absence of supporting infrastructure, low income, inhabitation or insurgency, difficult terrain. If a place is facing all these problems, they won't be having internet or other facilities. This fund, that is Universal Service Obligation Fund, mainly focus on improving this and to provide telegraph services in our country, which is started in the year 2002 when there was. Then we are going to discuss another scheme, that is Deen Dayal Sparsh Yojana. This is actually a scholarship program for the promotion of research and aptitude. This is an all India scheme which is launched by Postal Communication. See how this is given. Deen Dayal Sparsh. Sparsh actually stands for Scholarship for Promotion of Aptitude and Research in Stamps as a hobby. There are many people in our country who has hobby of collecting stamps. To help them, to encourage them, the government is providing such a scholarship, and it's an all India scheme. Okay, various scholarships amount are being given to children from 11th to 9th standard with good academic record, and also who are having hobby of philately. So what is philately? Philately means hobby of collecting stamps is known as philately. Then Sampurna Bima Gram Yojana. This is a scheme to the rural people to give affordable insurance scheme. It is something like a insurance scheme. Under the scheme, at least having 100 village, at least with 100 households in a village, that village will be identified from each district and provide rural postal insurance, life insurance policy for each household. It cover all the household. Okay. And one more important thing is all the villages under Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana will be coming under the scheme. Then another scheme what we are going to discuss is Darpan. Darpan. What is the use of Darpan? It intends to provide a low power technology solution to each branch postmaster to improve the service delivery. So how to improve the delivery in the new gen world is the main focus of Darpan. Helping the postmasters with the new technologies and value added services like many things will be given like MNGRA, Manrega will be given through this scheme. Then old age pension and direct benefit transfer, everything can be conducted in and now comes under Darpan. It's something like a financial inclusion scheme also. So we'll go through the features like Darpan intends to provide a low power technology solution to each branch postmaster to improve service delivery. The application will also be used for reimbursement for social security benefits such as Manrega, old age pension and DBT. Also to provide a low power technology solution to each branch postmaster which will enable each approximately of 1.29 lakhs branch post offices to improve the levels of services being offered to rural customers across all the states. Then we are going to discuss a scheme that is Pradhan Mantri Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Shankar Kaushal Vikas Pariatan. It's a part of telecommunication, come under the telecommunication department. Mainly it helps to train the rural youth to obey the mobile towers and all. To how to use the mobile towers, how to repair the optical fibers, how to fix the communication technological problems is being taught under this Pradhan Mantri PT Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Sanchar Kaushal Vikas Pariatan. Okay. The scheme will be firstly initiated in this states like UP, Bihar, Odisha, Punjab and Haryana. Who will be giving training? The training will be given by National Qualification Framework. These are the things what we have discussed in Ministry of Communication. You'll just quickly revise it like first we discussed on National Broad Mission, BharatNet we have discussed, Universal Service Obligation Fund we have discussed, Deen Dayal Sparsh Yojana we have discussed, Sampurna Bima Gram Yojana we have discussed, and this is all about it. Then we are going to discuss some developments or schemes under Ministry of Human Resource Development. These schemes, we'll start with Shreyas. What does Shreyas stands for? Scheme for Higher Education Youth for Apprenticeship and Skills. As the name suggests, it's giving apprentice program to the skills youth. It helps to improve the skills. It's a skill development program to the graduates in non-technical fields. Okay. It's a joint venture of 3 ministers are being involved, like Ministry of Human Resource Development, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Ministry of Labour and Employment. Then it will be implemented by Sector Skill Council, initially in Banking, Finance, Insurance Scheme, and Retail, Healthcare, Telecom, Logic, Media, Management Services, etc. The schemes will be implemented by Sector Skill Councils. The scheme is implemented by Sector Skill Councils. Also, Shreyas portal is available for the educational institutions. Then we are going to discuss on Nishta. What is Nishta? Nishta is an important initiative or important scheme. It is national initiative for school heads and teachers holistic advancement. It is related to elementary teachers to train them, to help them to come or to improve with the latest technologies and to update with the thing. It's completely a centrally sponsored scheme. Okay. It is an initiative. Department of School Education and Literacy of MHRD have initiated this program to train the teachers, and many approaches are being given here. The program aims to build the capacities of around 42 lakhs, covering all the teachers and head of the schools. You have to remember one thing, that is it focuses mainly on elementary education. It also forms a robust portal management. Information is being given for training, monitoring purposes, and support mechanism will be given. Then many modules are being given to this, like it's like post-training module will be given, which is an integrated training program for the teachers, elementary teachers. Nishta focused on elementary training given to the teachers. See, these are some developments or what training is giving, like activities based modules are given, educational based modules are being given, and also social based. Then we are going to deal with another yojana, that is Pradhan Mantri Innovative Learning Program, Dhruv. This is Commando Human Resource Development. Okay. Dhruv will act as a turning point in the life of extraordinary talented students. It is like a research program which is headed in ISRO. And why this Dhruv? Pradhan Mantri Innovative Learning Program, or Dhruv. Dhruv is named after a polar star, that is Dhruv Tara. The program aimed to cover nearly science and arts. Mainly it focused on science and arts students and help them to come to the forefront. Okay. Here how the program is implemented. The students who are being selected will be divided into 3 groups. And also science students will be of 3 groups and performing arts students will be of 60 students from class 9 to class 12 in all over country, and they will be monitored. National Educational Alliance for Technology, NEET. This scheme aims to use artificial intelligence is being used here to make learning more personalized and customized. See, how is artificial intelligence used here? See, you people are studying in an atmosphere where every people are sitting together. Sometimes focus may not be given. So, in order to focus on more people, this initiative has been started, like to make learning more personalized and customized requirements. And MHR technologies in adaptive learning and bring them under a common platform. Here a common platform is being used. They would be free to charge fees as per their policy. It proposes to create a national alliance with technologies developing edtech companies through public-private partnership model. MHRD would be distribute the free coupons for the learners. Most socially or economically backward students are being selected under this scheme. And AICT is the implementing agency. Then adult ranking for institutional innovation achievements 2020. It is under the Ministry of Human Resource Development. So when a survey has been conducted, and in this survey IIT Madras top and Vellore Institute has been topped in the private sector. What are the latest or new innovation has been done in our universities is being done through a survey. So these are some features like budget and funding supports will be given, infrastructure and facilities will be taken, awareness, promotion and support for idea and generation of innovation. These are the key features considered, like budget and funding support, infrastructure and facilities, awareness and promotion and support for entrepreneurship development, innovative learning methods and counsels, intellectual property generation, technology transfer and commercialization. Then other initiative is imprint, that is impacting research, innovation and technology. It is something of first kind and it's a pan-India movement, and it's a joint initiative of IIT. As the name it suggests, it related to the research and innovation. It was launched in the year 2015. Okay, providing, what is the main aim? It focused to provide solution to the most relevant engineering problems. This is all about imprint. We'll just continue this. In the first policy, developing initiative covering, these are the thing it was covered. Like pedagogy, it is covered, teaching, curriculum, technology and marking and infrastructure readiness. So a 10 domain is being considered, and according with this 10 domain it is being done. So what are the 10 domains? These 10 domains include health, information, communication and communication technologies like nanotechnologies, hardware technologies, etc. The 10 domains are distributed among IIT Kharagpur, Kanpur, Bombay, Madras and IIC Bangalore. Imprint. Then another is STRIDE, Scheme for Transdisciplinary Research for India's Developing Economy. STRIDE is Scheme for Transdisciplinary Research for India's Developing Economy. What is the main purpose of STRIDE? It actually provides support to research student and also help in support for creating, developing and integration of new ideas, concepts being considered and helping them. It will just go through the features that STRIDE will provide support research projects that are socially relevant, locally need-based, nationally important and globally significant. Support each research capacity building as a basic, applied and transformational action research that can contribute to national priority with focus on inclusive human development. STRIDE shall support creation, development and integration of new ideas and concepts and practices for public good and strengthening society. Then STRIDE has 3 components, component 1, component 2 and component 3. Component 1 will provide research capacity, research building capacity in diverse discipline is his first thing. Then component 2 enhance problem solving skills. Component 3 are identified trust areas in humanities and human sciences. Then Paramarsh scheme is another scheme. Okay. What is the main aim? It's actually aimed to mentor the National Accreditation Assessment Council, accreditation and aspirant institutions to promote quality assurance in higher education. Paramarsh is a scheme where what is main focus? How higher education agency or our education institutions should be there. Are they meeting the standards? All these things are being considered in through Paramarsh scheme. how the scheme is operated. Scheme is operated through hub and spoke. Okay. What is hub? Is a centralized wherein mentor institution. Hub means the mentoring institution is known as hub, and spoke means the secondary branches of this institution. It mainly focus on the quality of higher education. Now presently it is targeting 1,000 higher educational institutions in our country and to maintain the quality mandate standards. And some financial assistance also will be given. Fellowship will be given, like 31,000 per month will be given sometimes. The another important scheme is EQUIP, Educational Quality Upgradation and Inclusion Program. Actually, it is a 5 years plan. As the name suggests, it's an inclusion program to upgrade the quality of our education in the country. It also aims to transform the higher education system, and new inventions and new investments are being made in this. Okay. And EQUIP following objectives can be achieved in 5 years. So within 5 years they are expected to achieve these following objectives. Like EQUIP can exercise has set following objectives to achieve in 5 periods, that is double the gross enrollment ratio in higher education, resolve geographically and socially skewed access to higher educational institutions in India. So it actually want to improve the enrollment ratio in our country. Okay, are you able to hear me? Some net issues being faced, that's why. And exercise the following objectives. We'll go through the objectives. Like first, it want to double the enrollment ratio and improve the standards of the at least 50 Indian education and bring them to the top level. It reduces governance reform in higher educations. It also focus on promote and research innovation ecosystem. It also promote India as a study destination. So many people from the outside country can come to our country and they can educate from our country. This is the main aim of this. Then we are going to discuss another scheme, that is Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan. So what is this Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan? It is mainly targeting the age group of students between 6 to 18 years. Okay. It is a pan-India measure which was launched in the year 2015. What is its main focus? Some people does not like maths, so some people does not like science. So the government want people to focus or to improve the students, to improve their maths and science skill and to make it as a fun learning. This is a main aim of Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan. That is a framework that aims at nurturing a spirit of inquiry, and like it aims to create a spirit of inquiry, creativity, love, everything for basically to focus on maths and science, because many of the people doesn't like maths and science. See, what are the major initiatives that is conducted under this scheme is Samagra Shiksha include it conducts science exhibitions are being conducted, book fairs are being conducted, quizzes are being conducted to promote and to encourage the people to study science and maths. Olympiads are being conducted, national and science level competitions are conducted, inter-school level competitions are conducted. Also now digital models are also included. Uchar Avishkar Yojana. what is this? It is first launched in the year 2015. It also promote innovation in higher education to accommodate with the growing industries in our country. Improving the competitive edge of our country is main focused. It help to skill. It enable the people to skill in to acquire more skills. Like vocational trainings are being given morely or more likely, and to improve the skills of the people and to impact the needs of the growing industries in our country. Okay, this is a fund jointly funded by MHRD and Ministry of Industries and the participating ministry, and as ratios given like this 50 25 25. Okay, then we are going to discuss another scheme, that is Samagra Shiksha. This is a program focused on school students, school sector education, which starting from preschool to 12th standard. Preschool to 12th standard are being included in this section. And this program has already replaced existing 3 programs like Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, Teacher Education, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan. All these things are being now included in this scheme or replaced all these 3 schemes. Okay, it preferences be given in educationally backward blocks. The scheme will be implemented through a single state implementation society at the state level, and at the central level or the national level it would be a governing council will be there, and it will be headed by Ministry of Human Resource and Development. This is regulated according to the RTI Act 2009. This is all about Samagra Shiksha. So we'll revise it once more and we'll conclude this session today. We'll just see what are the sections we have gone through. That is, we have gone through MHRD, that is Shreya scheme we discussed. Then we discussed Nishta, we discussed Dhruv, we discussed NEET, Adal ranking innovation, institutions on innovation achievements we have discussed, imprint we have discussed, then stride is another thing that we have discussed, Paramarsh scheme we have discussed, then EQ we discussed, that is Education Quality Upgradation and Inclusion Program, Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan we have discussed, Uchar Avishkar Abhiyan we have discussed, and Samagra Shiksha. This all we have discussed in this section. So we'll stop today. So this is my my code, that is you can actually use this code to avail a discount BIJU, and you can actually text me, you can actually WhatsApp me in this number for any doubts or clarification. So we'll see tomorrow. Thank you.